Que lo que YouTube family, thank you so much for stopping by today for another episode. Sorry it took me some time, but I didn't want to put out information out of the hype, but rather with a clear mind. There's a lot of collectibles shown in WonderFest, but I'm only going to speak on what I collect and invest in. Sorry if there's any disappointment. Today we bring to you some drama from your mama y la bonchinchera from the block. Storm Collectibles has shaken the toy community with their new true 112 scale figure line. Starting off with Street Fighter, Alpha, Ryu, and Ken, and some Baki characters. When we look at the details, from the looks of it, I must admit, these look good. Starting off with Baki, I'm not familiar with the series, however, compared to his counterpart, it looks like we will be having some beautiful detailed scope that Storm has been giving us. Baki is still in his gray prototype stage, so we can't fully see what we're getting. However, when we check out Ryu and Ken, we definitely see much more with Ken's Alpha's outfit with that was kind of difficult. Ken's Alpha outfit with vibrant red gi and yellow hair and gloves. Ryu with red gloves and white gi is nostalgic as ever. Both have textured gis and skin tones is looking outstanding so far with the shading. It looks good, I gotta admit. Hair scope is looking great, fresh out of the salon, and held by the iconic headbands that they usually wear. Looking at the legs, it seems they'll have the same cut that Jada has. Personally, I would much prefer the way they've been doing the thigh socket rotation rather than the thigh cut. They do have pins, however, this is just a prototype. We have to remember that. Now let's talk about the fun part, the pricing. Here's where things get a bit more interesting. According to one of the people that has inspired me to create my channel, The Amazing, the prices will range between 25 to 30, which for many that means that Jada Toys has pinched a nerve and created a long-awaited healthy competition. Question is, Jada already showed us what their finish line looks like. Will Storm ever show us what theirs look like? It's still going to be a mystery that we must anticipate. Anyways, that price and detail and paint job execution from Storm. You good looking. Something to consider is the shipping though. Storm usually charged me $30 for shipping when I would pre-order directly from them. Jada only charged 10. So Storm's 25 to $30 can easily become 55 and 60. Doesn't sound that appealing, but we will see. Storm is overseas, whereas Jada is in the States, if I'm not mistaken. Now, scaling has been a huge issue for Storm Collectibles. They started at 112 more or less with the release of their Mortal Kombat ninjas, but had a huge jump in scale around the time that their Tekken and Ultra Street Fighter 2 came out. Street Fighter became their own scale along with the King of Fighters, Tekken, and Injustice. Mortal Kombat were alone until Mortal Kombat 3 Ninjas came along. With that being said, here's a comparison between Storm Collectibles line from their regular release and their new Storm Arena. Here, The Amazing provided a comparison, and we definitely see a difference in scaling here. What do you think? For the regular WonderFest of 2024 show off, starting off with long lost World Heroes Perfect series. You remember those guys? First two releases were pretty good. They were vibrant and they had really cool dragon accessories. Hanzo and Fuma, they were pretty dope. Zeus looks pretty menacing in his armor. His accessories seem to be some hands on fire, and he also has a blue fire effect too. Right behind him, we see some Samurai Showdown, but they've been showing Earthquake for some time now. So let's see what they do with this line. I don't know if they're going to continue it. I mean, they haven't showed anything that we haven't seen, because we've seen Earthquake and he's been on pre-order since like 2-3 years now. But Zeus is new, so maybe there's a little bit more hope for World Heroes Perfect. But next up, we see Zangief in his Street Fighter 6 outfit. Amazing detail. Hair texture looked more realistic. Skin tone has great shading. We see Luke and his effects. That effect piece looks really good. Do y'all think that they'll price hike with cloth clothing though? Because Luke does have cloth. The Ryu also has cloth cape. And for the first time, we get to see Ultra Street Fighter 2 Bison. But it looks like a statue still because it's all grayed out. It's still a prototype, but it does have cloth cape, which is pretty cool. And it's exciting that the Street Fighter line is still alive. And going next from King of Fighters also had a cloth cape as well. So do you think that the price is going to go up a little bit more? And speaking of the King of Fighters, it seems that they have been Storm's baby lately because they are pumping them out pretty quick, but not quick enough to put it in their hands. But here we do see Ralph, Yashiro, Joe, who already went up on pre-order. And finally, we have Kim Kapawan. I don't know how to say that last name. But he's kicking competition with his effects. We also see other King of Fighter characters that I'm not familiar with, but look pretty cool from King of Fighters 2002. They showed off more characters from Baki and other series I have never seen before. Sorry y'all, I know I suck, but let me know in the comment section what y'all know about them, because I don't know. And here's my final thought. Storm is the main reason I started my channel, so they will always have a soft spot in my heart, which is why I wanted to take my time with this information and not just bring you information from my excitement of seeing something new from a company that I adore. I love their scope, the paint job, and attention to details. However, along the way, they seem to have lost the rhythm of things. They had a certain distribution that pleased their audience. They would release one figure of each of their line, teased and hinted at what was to come. Then prices started spiking up little by little. The fun teases and hinted projects stopped. So now we have figures at different scales, which is cool because we all come in different sizes. But some figures are questionable, like Nightwolf being a bit oversized and much taller than Raiden. If you Google it real quick, Nightwolf is 6'3" and Raiden is supposed to be 6'5". With this new Storm Arena, maybe Storm has acknowledged they messed up. They messed up and want to redeem themselves. I got to admit, Storm Arena sounds good and looks good so far. The truth is, Jaded Toys came in disrupting and shaking things up a bit. Maybe got them shaking in their boots. They have great communication with their fans and top-notch customer service. So salute to Jaded Toys for that. Honestly, I cannot say the same for Storm. I've moved 2 times because of personal circumstances, and they helped me the first time with Zangief from Ultra Street Fighter 2. However, the second time I emailed them again and I showed them proof and nothing. There's no communication, there's nothing at all. So I've lost close to $300 because to this day, October 3, I still have not gotten Geese from the King of Fighters, Yanguro from Samurai Showdown, and I know for a fact I'm not getting Morgan from the Darkstalker series because they are not responding to me at all. But let's see what the future holds. Let me know in the comment section what are your thoughts. What has been your customer service experience with these companies, and what do you like about the companies that you are investing in? And thank you again for stopping by. Y'all be blessed.